We are now at the 1 month mark, and President Trump and his MAGA team working at a dizzying pace to right the course of this ship. Trump has been plotting and planning every move he's now made for years. Don't think he just blurts things out. He plans all of this. Trump may be the president, but he is no politician. He is brash. He is bold. He's a patriot. He is a man on a mission, making him the greatest threat to bureaucracy the deep state has ever seen.
Trump has never really wanted to be president. He actually has always wanted to be king. And he also says that his plan this time is to first play king on television. And if we believe he is already king, we will be likelier to let him govern as a king. So don't believe him, because right now what we're seeing is he's waving his scepter, his king scepter. Yeah. Congestion pricing is gone.
More like congestion extortion, lady. This wasn't a toll like one would pay to, say, use a bridge. This was a mandatory fee that even people who live in this area of Manhattan must pay to enter after Trump withdrew federal approval for it's a scam, right? He released a Time magazine cover with him dressed up as a king, accompanied with the message, "Long live the king." Clearly, this was the ultimate troll, one that New York Governor Kathy Hochul actually fell for.
President Donald Trump tweeted, "Long live the king." I'm here to say New York hasn't labored under a king in over 250 years. And we sure as hell are not going to start now.
You know what? Maybe the Botox has seeped into her brain. I mean, she's actually saying to Trump, "How dare you stop me from extorting my peasants?" She claims Trump is the tyrant king, yet she's the one who imposed a tax that will cost middle-class commuters thousands of dollars every year just to go to work, hospital appointments. Imagine, think about this, because there's a lot of hospitals here in Midtown Manhattan. Imagine you have cancer, and now you have to pay about $10 a day just to go and get chemo because you're too immunocompromised to take mass transportation. You know, who in their right mind, by the way, did you hear them cheering this? And for all of you saying, you know what, oh, thank God I don't live in New York City. I promise you, Manhattan was the pilot program. Hochul is even still vowing to keep the cameras on, but she is no match for President Trump, who is putting an end to all of this tyranny now. State by state, city by city, Trump is liberating blue city residents, giving them what they deserve, what they want, a choice and a voice. Here is Trump telling Democrat Maine Governor Janet Mills to her face, "Comply with my executive order of keeping men out of women's sports, or else."
The NCAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine. Is Maine here, the governor of Maine?
Well, I'm here.
Are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it, because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports. So you better comply, because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
See you in court.
Every state, good. I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one.
See you in court. The Department of Education has now launched an investigation into Maine sports programs. Mills issued a statement which in part writes, "The state of Maine will not be intimidated by the president's threats." Oh, honey, this isn't a threat. This is another promise made. Promise being kept. This Maine governor, she cares more about keeping the 0.0000 whatever percent of her population than the millions of others the state could that live there. I mean, the state could lose hundreds of millions in federal funding because of her personal vendetta agenda, like New York's governor, Maine's governor. These women, they need to be removed. Because, again, both of them, they're putting their personal animus over what's best for the people of their states. You know, I've told you over and over again, and I can say this because I'm a woman, liberal women are destroying this nation. Yet Democrats, they keep banging that drum that Trump is the threat to democracy. Trump is the wannabe dictator. And you know what? All Trump is doing this time around is doing things his way. including choosing Elon Musk to head DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency.
President Milei has a gift for me.
Javier Milei from Argentina, you guys know who that is, right? Why don't we bring him out?
Yeah.
That was Musk at CPAC detailing all the waste and fraud he's already exposed. Chainsaw to bureaucracy, from dead people collecting Social Security checks to condoms for terrorists, as well as $20 billion in gold bars for Green New Deal climate funds parked by the Biden-Harris administration, whose beneficiaries include $2 billion for an organization linked to failed Democrat candidate Stacey Abrams. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up, guys. Meantime, the fear-mongering continues by our own members of Congress.
Elon Musk is not going after efficiency. He's not going after making these things better for people. He's trying to steal Medicaid so that he can enrich himself.
Enrich himself? He's already one of the richest men in the world, worth billions of dollars. Clearly, he knows how to save money, not waste it. That's why the Trump administration shut down USAID, laid off thousands of IRS workers, and the Pentagon is also eliminating more than 5,000 non-critical jobs. Trump and Musk, they've just gotten started, and the savings are already incredible, so much so that Musk now says DOGE dividend checks could be sent out to every taxpayer.
It's money that's taken away from things that are destructive to the country, and from organizations that hate you to you. That's awesome.
Does it seem, I mean, have you talked to
that's like glorious. That's like the spoils of battle.
The spoils of battle. I've said this before. We are at war. The woke versus the awake. The haves versus the haves. Whole lot. The spigot of free cash, our money is being turned off, and that's what makes the corrupt so livid. Why else would they be so upset? Newly sworn in FBI Director Kash Patel said starting this weekend, he'll be holding the unaccountable accountable. Patel said that his mission is clear: let good cops be cops and rebuild trust in the FBI.
Obviously, you don't get here alone. I'm here because of God. I'm here because of my family, and I'm here because of my friends, and you're literally in this room because you made it happen.
Almost 80 million Americans made it happen when they elected Donald Trump as their next president. Despite the propaganda machine in overdrive, the political persecutions, the anger and frustration you are seeing from the Democrats, this is only just the beginning. As the saying goes, truth is a powerful disinfectant. And what a sight it will be to continue to watch them scatter like little roaches.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.